Cape Town woman arrested for human trafficking. The Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, known as HAWKS, in the Western Cape said it arrested an alleged human trafficker in Kraaifontein, Cape Town on Wednesday, October 2nd. The provincial spokesperson for the HAWKS, Warrant Officer Zinzi Hani, said a multidisciplinary team involving the HAWKS Economic Protected Resources team in the Western Cape together with the City of Cape Town's Law Enforcement and Department of Home Affairs and Immigration in Bellville conducted the operation. This comes after a trafficked victim from Nigeria was rescued earlier this year. The suspect was arrested at a house in Kraaifontein where 4 possible victims were rescued. Her arrest emanates from follow-up investigation that started earlier this year, where it was discovered that the suspect trafficked a victim from Nigeria for sexual exploitation. Preliminary investigation and interviews by social workers discovered that the 4 possible victims are not trafficking in person victims but are illegally in South Africa, Hani said. The 4 people who were rescued were then immediately arrested and charged with contravening the Immigration Act. The suspect will appear in court on Friday. The alleged trafficker is due to appear in the Kelso River Magistrates Court on Friday, October 4th, 2024, for a charge of trafficking in persons and contraventions of the Immigration Act, whereas the other 4 will be appearing in the same court on a charge of contravention of the Immigration Act, Hani said. In the meantime, 90 kg of dagga seized, 3 Namibian nationals arrested. 3 Namibian nationals are expected to appear in the Atlantis Magistrates Court in the Western Cape soon after they were found with 90 kg dagga. The suspects, aged 40, 41 and 43, face charges of possession of dagga. The provincial police spokesperson, Annelisiwe Manyana, said members attached to the Atlantis Crime Prevention Unit received information about suspicious suspects. On Wednesday, October 2nd, at about 10:50 p.m., about 3 suspicious males who got off at a petrol station on the N7 in the afternoon with large bags. The shoppers alerted police about the males who acted so nervously, and the members acted swiftly. The members found 90 kilograms of dagga hidden where the trucks parked. On further investigation, it was found that the dagga was transported from Namibia, Manyana said. The suspects are being detained at the Philadelphia police station. In a separate incident, police members in Robertson arrested 2 foreign nationals for dealing in drugs. The men, aged 29 and 31, were found in possession of dagga worth 140,000 rand. On Wednesday, at around 4:20 p.m., members received information about a suspicious VW Polo driving on the R60 in the direction of Robertson. Members quickly responded to the area and found the identified vehicles on the R60 near the police station. The vehicle was stopped and searched, and during the search, 7 bags of compressed dagga with an estimated street value of 140,000 were found and confiscated, Manyana said. The suspects who face charges of dealing in drugs also face charges of being illegally in the country. Once charged, the duo will appear in the Robertson Magistrates Court. On the other hand, this case is not stagnating. Former Minister Zizi Kodwa's bail extended, corruption trial postponed. Former Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture Zizi Kodwa and his co-accused Jehan McKay, a former tech giant EOH boss, have appeared briefly before the Palm Ridge Specialized Commercial Crimes Court on Thursday. Magistrate Philip Venter postponed the case against the 2 accused men to October 24th and extended their bail. I'm satisfied by submissions by all parties that this matter is not stagnating. It is moving along at a reasonable pace. I am satisfied, therefore, to grant the remand at the joint request until October 24 back to this court for the outcome of representations in terms of both accused 1 and 2. Your bail is extended on same conditions as before. Venter addressed the court before the accused men walked out. In July, ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula accepted embattled Godwa's resignation from the National Assembly just a month after the former ANC spokesperson was sworn in as a member of parliament. Godwa left parliament under a dark cloud after he had been embroiled in corruption charges in relation to allegations that he influenced the awarding of about 1.7 million contracts during his time as ANC spokesperson and member of the party's influential National Executive Committee (NEC) between April 2015 and February 2016. Godwa and businessman Jehan Mackay are currently on 30,000 Rand bail each, and they have been appearing before the Specialized Commercial Crime Court in Palm Ridge, Ekurhuleni. In June, IOA reported that the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigations, also known as the Hawks, has announced that it has arrested 2 people, including the then sports minister. Godwa, a former deputy minister in the presidency responsible for state security, was implicated in the state's capture commission chaired by Chief Justice Raymond Zondo. And lastly, Department of Correctional Services denies claims that female inmates' death was caused by torture. The Department of Correctional Service has denied that the death of a female inmate was at the hands of the prison wardens. Ayanda Jandi Sam Kize was a prisoner at the Johannesburg Female Correctional Center. She died weeks after she was allegedly tortured into revealing how a cell phone was smuggled into the facility. A random raid at the prison turned up contraband items, among them a cell phone allegedly in Kize's possession. According to her family, she was allegedly tortured to reveal where the cell phone came from. The South African Prisoners Organization for Human Rights claims that Mkhize was further isolated from the rest of the cellmates following the search. She was taken to an isolated spot and shocked with electric wires as a form of torture to confess where and how and who smuggled the cell phone for her into the prison, Safor Goldenmile Budu said. He said that following her ordeal, Mkhize fell ill and was rushed to the Chris Hani Baragwanath Academic Hospital. However, she was not admitted, and a few days later was rushed to the same hospital where she died. We were told that fellow inmates informed her family, and her aunt went to the hospital where they were told of Mkhize's passing, Budu said. He demanded for justice to be served. The Modeki Mongale Foundation, a non-profit organization that addressed socio-economic issues affecting prisoners, parolees, ex-offenders, and families of the incarcerated, is calling for justice to be served. The organization's Lerato Manaka said prison officials have a duty to protect inmates, not subject them to cruel punishment. Ms. Mkhize deserved to serve her sentence with dignity. Her family deserves answers. We call for a full, transparent investigation into the circumstances surrounding her death, she said. Manaka added that incidents like these severely damage reforming efforts. Responding to IOL's request for comment, DCA spokesperson Singabongo Nxumalo said the allegations were a lie. She was not feeling well and was transferred to an outside hospital where she sadly passed on, Nxumalo said. The family can be provided with her medical report and cause of death. The allegations raised are definitely a lie. And that's it from Egypt's Crime. Stay tuned to our ASA Criminals and Correctional updates.